Happy Wednesday and welcome back to another day of practicing finding area and perimeter. So let's go over our quick review one more time. As you probably remember, area is length times width. Area is all the space inside of a shape. Perimeter, on the other hand, is when we add all of the sides. So the perimeter is the outside of the figure or the shape. Once again, the equation for perimeter is s plus s plus s plus s for a quadrilateral. We would change the number of sides we add together based on the number of sides we have with different shapes. Let's try our first example. Find the area and perimeter of the shape. I'm going to begin by labeling those missing sides. So I know if this side is 6 inches, the opposite side is 6 inches. I know I'm going to need that for perimeter. And if this side is 8 inches, the opposite side will be 8 inches. Area, as we remember from the last slide, is length times width. So that means my length times my width here is going to be 6 times 8. 6 groups of 8 is equal to 48. And in this case, I'm going to say inches squared because I'm dealing with area. Now on to my perimeter. As you know, I like to start with my doubles when I create this equation. So I'm going to do 6 plus 6, which equals 12 inches. Then I'm going to do 8 plus 8, 8 and 8, which equals 16 inches. Now I can combine 12 and 16. 2 ones plus 6 ones is 8 ones. 110 plus 110 is 2 tenths. So my perimeter is 28 inches. My area is 48 inches squared. Let's try another example. I'm going to label my missing sides. 11 inches, the opposite side will be 11 inches. 5 inches, my opposite side will be 5 inches. Area is length times width, so that means area is going to be 5 times 11. 5 times 11, or 5 groups of 11. So now we haven't worked with 11s very much, so let's just draw a model of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, 5, 5, 5, adding 5 to each group. No, it's a little sloppy looking, but it'll be okay. Now let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 11 times 5 is 55 inches squared. Now let's move on to our perimeter. Once again, I'm going to start with my doubles. 11 plus 11, I'm going to check them off, equals 22, and I'm going to include my units, inches. Now I'm going to do 5 plus 5 and check them off. 5 plus 5 is 10 inches. This has made it a little easier for me to add my two units together. 2 ones plus 0 ones is 2, and 2 tens plus 1 10 is 3 tens. That means my perimeter is 32 inches. My area is 55 inches squared, and my perimeter is 32 inches. And let's try one last example. So as you can see, I only have one side length labeled here. Like we talked about yesterday, when we see this and we know that finding the area is part of our job, it means that the shape is most likely a square and that all the sides are going to be equal. So I'm going to label every side 10 inches because I know squares have all equal sides. To find the area, I'm going to do 10 times 10. Now, this one should sound familiar because we know that 10 groups of 10 is 100. In this case, we're talking about area, so it's 100 inches squared. Next, let's find our perimeter. I can set it up as 10 plus 10, which equals 20, and then 10 plus 10, which also will equal 20. And we know that that will equal 40 because 0 1s plus 0 1s is 0. 2 10s plus 2 10s is 4. 40 inches. But I could also do 10 times 4 because every side is equal and there are four sides in this shape. So it's basically saying 4 tenths, which we also know is going to equal 40 inches. So my area is 100 inches squared and my perimeter is 40 inches. Once again, your practice problems will focus on finding area and perimeter for one shape. Make sure that you're writing out your equations on scrap paper if you have it. Good luck, and I will see you tomorrow.